I'm Kimberly from Fat Quarter Shop, and today we're starting our Up on the Rooftop mystery quilt along. Your first step is to download the fabric requirements and the free Ho 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 holiday block pattern at Fat Quarter Shop. Links to both documents are in our description box. We're using the Crossweave collection, the Berry and Pine collection by Layla Boutique, and we do have one SKU from Old World U-Tide by Fancy That Design House for Moda Fabrics. And we do have a quilt kit that's available. This is our binding and this is our backing. For all of our cross stitchers, we also have a free cross stitch pattern to accompany this Christmas mystery at Fat Quarter Shop. And of course, a link to this pattern is in the description box. So after you've gathered all your fabric and downloaded all of your free patterns, now we're ready to get started. So I would consider this block very simple because it's only 1/4 inch seams. We're going to kind of start at the top of the H, move down, complete the H, and then add the O, and then we're going to put together our rows. Now in this pattern, you will see arrows, and if you press according to those arrows, you will get accurate results where all of your seams nest. So your first part is going to have H, M, and H. You will sew these with a 1/4 inch seam and press according to the pattern. Then you will have 3 fabric G's, which is your black fabric, 2 fabric K's, which is your background fabric. Sew with a 1/4 inch seam and press. Then you have a fabric K and a fabric H. You will put together the 3 rows, and this is what your unit will look like. So you have the top, the middle, and the bottom. Now I did want to point out, you can make a decision on if you want to press according to the pattern or press open. It's basically written so that you can do either method. Your next step is to use 2 fabric I squares, 2 fabric M squares, sew those together with a 1/4 inch seam, and then you're going to sew all 3 together. The bottom piece is going to be your fabric D, and this is how your unit is going to look. And just so you can see how it's forming, this is where your piece is going to go. So now we have the top and the center. On the left, we're going to add a fabric F rectangle and a fabric J rectangle. Sew those with a 1/4 inch seam. Then you're going to add a fabric I and fabric K with a 1/4 inch seam, and then put those together. And once that's done, this is what your unit will look like. And again, we're still on letter H, so you're going to be making 3 each time. So now you can visually see this H is coming together. You're going to put these 2 together, pin right here so you have a nice clean seam. Then you're going to add a fabric E rectangle to the right side. At the bottom, you're going to have 2 fabric M squares and a fabric F rectangle. Sew those together, add those to the bottom, and here's what your letter H looks like. And of course, you're going to still be making 3. Now we can move to letter O, which is much simpler. And now to make the O, you're going to use 4 fabric I squares, 2 fabric L rectangles, 2 fabric K rectangles, and a fabric C rectangle. Now again, you're just going to be sewing these with a 1/4 inch seam into rows. Then you're going to take those rows and put them into a column. From there, you're going to add your fabric B rectangle to the top. So here is your letter O. It's much simpler than your letter H, and now we're going to start putting our units together. Now we're going to sew these units together, and one thing I think that is really important in any quilt is pinning. And as I sewed all of these little pieces together, I pinned each time. I like everything to be super exact. Now, if you don't mind, you don't have to pin. You can do, whatever works best for you. And now I'm going to sew with a 1/4 inch seam. Now I'm going to set my seam, and what that is just putting your iron nice and flat, and it's going to lock all of those seams. Then I'll press to one side, and then I'll press open. Now that you have 3 of these done, you're gonna take a fabric A and you're gonna add it to the right of 2 holiday cheer units. Then you'll sew these 2 together with your last holiday cheer block. You'll sew those with a 1/4 inch seam and your block will end up 10.5 by 40.5. And here is week 1 of the mystery Up on the Rooftop Quilt Along by Fat Quarter Shop. So that completes week 1 of our mystery quilt along. I'm really curious, do you make these each week or do you wait until the entire free pattern is out and sew it all at once? Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you on week 2.